Hello friends, my name is Rick from Numa Yoga, and today I want to share with you some somatic practices to learn to lengthen the psoas muscle. So what's the psoas muscle? Your psoas is this large muscle of flexion that attaches to the sides of the vertebral column of the lumbar spine, runs through the pelvis, and attaches to the fronts of the leg. Cut my head off here, but that's fine. It's a flexing muscle. Flexes the femur forward from the spine. It's your only leg muscle that attaches to the spine, and it's also known as your emotional muscle because the psoas fascially attaches to the diaphragm, which is where we react first to stress. So when stress from the outside world is acting upon us, or even from the inside world, and we're creating our own stress, we're going to be tighter here. That tightness is going to cause our psoas to be tight, and that can cause low back pain, as well as us spilling a little forward into flexion. So let's learn some exercises to get this muscle long and happy so we can stand tall, breathe well, and feel amazing. So, all you'll need is a comfortable place where you can lay long on the floor, a quiet place where no one will disturb you, and your awareness. That's all you're going to need. So when you're ready, you can join me laying on the floor. Now to start out, you're going to want to start out laying long. If this is uncomfortable, if you do have some low back pain, you can place a bolster or a pillow underneath your legs to support you like that. That'll take some pressure off the back. Or bring the knees up into this effortless rest position or constructive rest. But for now, for a Soma scan, a check-in, let's let our legs be long and be comfortable for a moment. And just for this next few minutes, you're just going to let yourself go. You're going to allow this physical body just to be heavy on the floor. And then we're going to use our awareness just to scan through the body. So as you settle, you can even take in your space and notice your space. But as you settle, let each exhale be an intention to soften your body. Let each inhale be an intention to feel deep within your body. Now, our class today is going to be primarily focusing on the space just below the diaphragm and the top of the thighs. So let's rest our hands right in here. You're going to feel my middle fingers around the navel area and my thumbs touching onto the sides of my rib cage. My palms can feel my ribs. And I want you to feel this. As you inhale, can you feel your ribs press into your hands and your belly expand? And then as you exhale, you're going to feel that belly sink down. And just let yourself tune into this sensation for the next 5 breaths. Let your eyes be closed. Let your chest be relaxed. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Your jaws relaxed, eyes, ears, nose. And you're just drawing breath in from your belly. So it's this abdominal area expanding that's drawing air in through your nose and down low into your body. And then it's the belly contracting as it sinks back down. That lifts the diaphragm and presses air out. So allow yourself to relax and breathe some long, slow breaths in down into your belly. Let yourself exhale slowly. Feel that sinking down and in. Let every breath be that intention to reach deeply into the body. Feel all the way down to the leg lines. You can even bring your fingers down to these tops of your legs. That's where the psoas touches in, right at the top of the femur, sort of on the inside. And you're just feeling this space with your breath. What's it like? What are you noticing? And there's no force here. There's no tension. You're just breathing, feeling deep into your body, letting yourself settle down, tune in. Letting your belly expand on the inhale. And the belly relax on the exhale. Feeling your belly expand and contract with the breath. Good. And we're nice and tuned in with our body here and our breath. Let's bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the floor. Just leave your hands here. We're going to start to do this arch and flatten. So this is our main somatic movement that just starts to tune us into the spine. It's a lot like cat-cow. To do this, you're going to bring pressure down. So your sacrum will press down and connect that into the floor. And then reach your energy towards your feet. So you're going to tip that sacrum towards the pelvis and arch your back. Now real slow, let that melt and soften. Relax. You're going to feel that tipping come back to center. And then try that again. You're going to press down and then move that pressure towards the base of the spine as you arch your back. Feel the engagement on your back line. This is the magic in these somatic movements here, is to relax so slow, so easy does it feel as you melt. And you'll notice tension kind of dissolving. Maybe you feel these layers within you sort of letting go. Allow yourself to tune into that. Let your eyes be closed. Let your body effortlessly go into this arch. Even tap the back of the head down. Feel the whole length of the back of the spine, and then softly let that go. One more time, try this arch. Feel the whole length of the column of the spine on the back side. As the back of the head taps down, your chin's tapping into the chest. And then easy does it, melt, melt, melt that way. Good. From here, we're going to go into the other direction. So the flatten, that's done on an exhale. And now, if our pressure was in the center of that sacrum, now we're going to shift it to the top. The arch was to the bottom. So now when you exhale, you're going to bring the pressure towards the lumbar spine coming down, and you'll notice the abdominal wall contracts. The tailbone pulls forward as the sternum pulls down. Can you notice that? Slowly, slowly, slowly relax, relax, relax. You could try this. Place one hand on your belly or one thumb on your belly, and then one hand on the solar plexus, or just below the center of the sternum, the bottom of the sternum. Exhale, you're going to flatten the belly down and then squeeze your abdominal muscles. You'll notice the bottom pulls up and your chest pulls down. Slow, let this go. Slow, let this go. As you relax, you feel your hands drift apart. One more time, you're going to exhale, flatten the belly, stabilizing the spine on the ground, and then curl. Reach your chin up and point your chin to the ceiling to help get your upper body to engage. And then slow melt that down. So really you're tuning into the spinal column here all by itself without really engaging much else. Let's go back to the arch. When you arch your back and you tap your chin down, you feel the back of the spine and you go into the curves. You accentuate the curves of the spine. When you relax that, then you flatten the spine down and go the other direction. And now you change the curves of the spine to the other shape. A few times back and forth. Wave through your spine. Arching is the back line. And then flattening is the front. Good. So we're waking up these deep core muscles, raising our awareness of how we use our spine so that we can start to work off of the spine, down into the legs and that psoas muscle. So we tune up this core first, bring our awareness here. All of our movement originates from the spine. This is our central nervous system, right? We want to be nice and functional here, no kinks, getting out all those jittery, stuttery movements. So we move smooth and connected through our spine. It helps keep our body, our mind healthy. All right. So now we're going to move to working into that psoas muscle. To do this, you're going to slide your left leg long. Leave your right leg pointed up towards the ceiling. My left hand now, so we're going to build a curl all on the same side. So a same side curl. So we get into the psoas muscle that's right here in this leg crease running from the top of the femur up into the belly, attaching into the lumbar spine. Take the left hand, bring it behind your head. Your right arm is going to be laying long down at your side. To do this, you're going to exhale now. You're going to flatten that belly out. When you flatten, you're going to feel that leg and that knee kind of bend. Go into that a little bit further. Slide that knee up. Even pick that knee just an inch off the floor. Feel the flatten here. And now you're going to curl up. Curl up. Left elbow reaching towards left knee, but it doesn't have to go super far. You just got to feel it. Now, stay in the curl. Keep the belly engaged. Let the leg relax. Let the leg relax. And then melt the curl out. Second. Melt, melt, melt down. Feel behind the belly and in the leg crease. See if you feel relaxing there. Really important that we keep the core stabilized as we relax the leg first. So the origin of the muscle starts along the lumbar spine and then it attaches into the femur. So we want to let the femur relax first and then relax down so we get the deeper part of the muscles to lengthen. Try that again. Exhale, flatten the belly down, slide the knee a little up, and then even just pick that foot up the floor a tiny bit and then curl up. Stabilize the curl. Soften the leg down. The leg stays softened. Spine stays flat. Now, when the leg's relaxed, uncurl. Slow, slow, slow. Feel at the leg crease and then up, deep into the belly. This time when you land, you're going to squeeze your glute. So squeeze the left glute. Relax the left glute. So the glute's the antagonist to the psoas. We want to work that one as well. And then exhale, flatten the belly down. Pull that knee just up a little bit. Lift the ankle, curl up. Feel like your hip is drawing up into your body as if you're trying to pull your leg up into your belly. Relax the leg. And then melt out of your curl so slow, eyes closed. Nice and easy does it. Easy does it. Melt down, melt. Let the arm open. Engage that glute. Left glute squeezes. Feel that squeeze. This is the hard part here. Can you relax that real slow? You might feel like the glute wants to just bounce, splash, or drop out. See if you can avoid that and melt down. Good. Try that one more time. Exhale, flatten the belly. Pull that leg up just a bit. You can even pull that foot in a little more and then curl up. Feel this thigh active. Let that relax. Top of the leg. Keep the spine flattened and then uncurl down. And then open up. Good. One more time, engage that glute.
Relax that glute. Good. And then give that leg a little shake. A little shake when you're complete. Now, the psoas also works with a little internal rotation. So what you're going to do here with your leg nice and long, imagine from that space right here where the top of the femur is, can you roll your leg inward? So it's like bringing your big toe towards the floor and then let that relax nice and slow. A few times just roll this leg. It's like it's a rolling pin. Can you roll it inward towards your midline? Feel that up in here, up in that leg crease? And then can you slowly let that relax and open up? One more time. Roll the leg in. Even let this hip roll in. And then let that relax now. Good. We're going to turn that into a curl too. To do this, we're going to switch hands. So you're going to take your right hand, the one that's diagonal to the leg or across from it, put that behind your head. Left hand's going to come down on the floor. And we're going to do the same thing, a flattening, but this time we're going to do a flattening with a rolling in, and then you're going to curl up across. So let's try that. Let's take an inhale. And exhale, flatten the belly down, roll that left leg in, and then you're going to curl that right elbow up and across. So think about reaching your shoulder to this left hip pulling towards your shoulder, internal rotation. Slow, let the leg release first, stay in the curl, and then melt out. This time when you land, you let the elbow open up, you let your head spill to the right to look at that elbow and arch your back. You're going to engage that left glute again and press your right shoulder into the floor. Soften that, melt out, and then other direction. Roll the left leg in, right elbow points to the ceiling, flatten and curl. Soften the leg, keep the curl, melt out of the curl, open up. Gaze to the right elbow, press your right shoulder down, engage your left glute and arch your back so the belly goes up. And there's a little bridge going diagonally across your back. Can you feel that? Soften that, soften these 2 points. Soften slowly. And then the other direction. Roll in, elbow up. Another time, flatten. Feel the leg pull in. Curl. Feel all this across the front, deep in here. Soften the leg first. Uncurl. Feel opening here, opening. Take a little arch. Engage this glute in the left side. Press the right shoulder. Relax. Good. From here, we're going to take a little pause. You're going to slide that right leg long. And then just notice here, notice your right and left side. See if you can feel any difference between the front of the leg on the left, between the front of the leg on the right, or deep in the belly, maybe in the glutes and hips, whatever you can sense and feel. Maybe your breath feels a little more open on the left side. Maybe that was a challenging practice and you had a hard time finding the movement, but that's okay. These somatic movements take a lot of practice. The more time you put in, the more awareness you start to build within your body, and that gives you more connection, more access to more functional movement, better breathing. With time, friends, these practices will really help you dissolve pain, help you feel free so that you can move well again. Good. Okay. These classes, these techniques, friends, they take persistence, patience, and positivity. Let's switch up for the other side. Bringing the right leg to point up towards the ceiling. Now I'm going to bring my right hand behind my head. So it's a curl on the same side. Right? That psoas muscle runs up along here. I'm going to let my left arm rest down at the side. Be sure I adjust myself correctly here. Okay, so now when we're ready to go, it's going to be an exhale and a flattening of the belly down. And then you're going to feel that leg, that knee pull up, and then bring that heel off the floor. Really feel that connection at the top of the leg. And then you curl into it. Curl into it. From there, it's a slow relax of the leg. Soften the knee, soften the thigh, and then uncurl. Take your time, take your time. Melt open. When you land, you engage that glute, squeeze the glute. On my right side, this feels a little different. You might notice that. We use each side of our body completely differently. So see if you can become aware of some subtle differences as you work side to side here. Try that again. Exhale, flatten belly down, elbow points up. Pull that leg in like you're pulling it up and towards your torso, and then curl. Relax the leg. Relax the upper body, vertebrae by vertebrae. Feeling for any sensations of coolness and opening across that front of the body. When you land, you engage that right glute. Slow, let go, without splashing out, without dropping out. Hang in there till the very end. And then flatten. Lift that heel up off the floor. Curl up, spine's pressing down. You're supporting the head with your hand. Legs up. Now you relax the leg, relax the leg, relax the leg. And melt, melt, melt. Again, squeeze the glute. Relax. We'll take one more. Let's do one more pass here. So real mindful, take your time, flatten down, curl up. Feel deep in the body, deep, deep, deep. Slowly let go of that leg crease. Feel everything in your awareness as you take time. What's letting go? Where are you lengthening? What's moving? What's softening? What wants to stay on? What's staying stuck? Land, engage your glutes. Relax. All the way to the end. Perfect. This time now we can switch hands. So we'll go into the diagonal movement. We'll get a little bit of this internal rotation as well. So let's play with that internal rotation a few times. Now focus all your awareness into how do you roll your leg inwardly? How do you roll your big toe down from the top of your femur? And then can you slowly control that big toe back to center? And then can you roll the pinky toe outward? So you're making a windshield wiper of your foot at the top of your leg bone. Whole leg rolls like a rolling pin. When you're ready to go into this curl, you roll this foot inward and then you flatten as the big toe turns in. Elbow comes up and then diagonally curl as you flatten. Leg slightly off the floor. Relax the leg first. Uncurl very, very slowly. open up from the curl, engage the right glute and the left shoulder presses down. So there's an arch going across the back body. Flatten, curl. So make sure you're rolling that leg in. Feel how this leg rolls in. Feel how your body flattens down and how that just works up your body. Release slow. Pay attention to each specific spot of you as you slowly move through it. So really focusing on your control. As you roll that leg in, flatten the belly down, point the elbow up, and curl. That left shoulder rolls off the floor diagonally towards the right hip as that's up in the air. Right hip relaxes down. Left shoulder stays stable. And now you melt the left shoulder down with the legs down. When that lands and your left shoulder sinks down, your right glute engages, and nice and slow let that relax. One more curl here. Flatten. Roll the leg bone in and curl up. Release the thigh, relax the hip, relax the belly. Feel the spine come back down, open up. Arch, engage the glute, press the shoulder back. Slowly let that go. Good. From here, slide both legs long. Check in with the legs. Feel, breathe down towards your leg creases. From here, bring both feet onto the floor against the soles of the feet down, both of them this time. Hands down at your side. Now think about your knees reaching to the far wall, pressing the soles down and lifting. Engage your glutes to lift your hips up. So now we're going to lengthen those psoas by lifting the glutes, pressing the shoulders back. Now real slow, one vertebrae at a time. Relax down. Relax down. Relax down. Melt down. Good. And then you can arch your back. Relax the arch. Press through the feet. Lift. Let the hips float up. Engage the glutes. Press the soles of the feet down. Press your shoulders down. Breathe into your belly. And then exhale. Relax. One vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. Melt, melt down, melt down. From here, you grab your knees, draw your knees into your chest, really shortening up these psoas muscles now. So now they're in that full contracted or flexed state. And then you're going to let your feet land on the floor and slide the legs long. Yawn your arms long, reach your toes long. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees into the belly. Squeeze the knees in. You can roll into this ball. You can exhale, squeeze it to this ball. Tight. Inhale. Open up, big human X. Inhaling, yawning, open. Exhale. Squeeze into the ball. Roll side to side. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in. Inhale, legs go long. Make any adjustments here that you need to adjust to be a little more comfortable. Arms at your sides, legs long if that feels good. Now we're just going to take a little break. So feel and notice and sense how your body feels now. What do you notice? When you close your eyes and you breathe down into your belly, when you breathe down towards your hips, fill this space up. Notice this space. Slow, easy exhale. Breathe a thread of air in through the nostrils. Smooth, long thread. Follow that thread. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. As you exhale, follow the thread back, up, and up. Smooth, easy, long breathing. It's not taking a big, deep breath. It's just taking a long, slow breath. You're feeling a thread of air reach, 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 and pool in this base of you and expand. Nice and slow exhale, let that go. One more time. Long, thin thread of air down the spine, past the belly. Even feel this in your low back. Pooling down in the base of you and exhaling. Let yourself stay in this breath, this relaxed space, for as long as you would like. Thank you for practicing with me, friends. Namaste.